Is starting to file into the match, so let's get it going.
It has begun.
Indeed, indeed. And at the kickoff, we have Matt taking control of the ball with SCG taking a quick shot, but there is Manny for the N7 Phantoms bashing up the wall, going for the cross, bouncing it off. Here's the shot and off target. Nice setup there for Nick, but just a little off target as the ball bounces off the back wall, but intercepted by N7 midfield, or by SCG. No, I can't talk today. SCG gets their clear intercepted. Beautiful, beautiful job there by N7 Phantom, setting it up perfect for Nick and scored. 4:38 left to go. N7 Phantoms making their presence known quick.
That was a good job by N7 Phantoms right off the bat, just being able to take control of the ball and actually force an error onto SCG, and now they have an early lead.
That they do. Great heads-up play. Oh, there's Matt with a little chip shot to a waiting teammate, and it faked everybody out for an open goal, and Team SCG bounces right back, and we are tied.
2 takeaways. Both teams now have a takeaway that's led to a goal in the first minute, and I think it just goes to show you probably the teams still need to be doing a little warm-up, working together right now, but I think we're in for a good match already.
No doubt. Oh, but there we have a miss by Sub-Zero, and Joda knocking off the back wall. Nick misses it. Joda, oh no! That was a goal opportunity right there as the ball gets bounced way back by Manny, but Matt comes in, makes the save. Ball's bouncing now back up in fourth midfield. SCG retaking control of the ball into N7 territory, but gets intercepted by Nick. Joda coming on hot, going for the aerial shot, double tap off the back wall. Can he score it? He doesn't, but Salmon does. Beautiful play there by SCG. Seem to have woken up after that N7 goal, coming back strong with 2 of their own.
You know, I wonder if Joda meant to miss the double tap on that one to set it up, but regardless, it worked out, got the goal, and that just goes to show being ready for the rebound shot can be just as important as setting up the play.
Oh, definitely. And as we say that, speaking of rebounds, we just had someone get rebounded into the afterlife on that demolition right there. Matt unfortunately missed that shot as the ball stays midfield, but Joda take control, gets himself intercepted by N7. Ball's bouncing into SCG territory, but they regain control as they pinch it way across the map. And Salomon coming in hot, but unfortunately, the ball gets taken by Nick. Once again by the N7 Phantoms, and bounces over the head of Matt. That car is a little too flat for him. Joda getting bumped out of the way, but there comes Sal coming in hot. Intercepted and saved by Joda. Nice shot there by N7 Phantoms, and Joda with a beautiful save. And here comes Salomon bouncing up the wall. Here's a shot and missed. But Joda coming in from behind, scoring it. Taking advantage of a missed opportunity by Matt, staying with the ball. A lot of misses there. Look at that replay. We had 2 N7 misses as well, and it essentially was a teed up shot for Joda.
I think you could have made a wish upon all the N7 stars right there that were flying across the goal line. I think just trying to react, but unfortunately for them, SCG just has a wide open net for that.
Oh, definitely. That was absolutely insane. But as I say that, N7 coming on hot, but gets intercepted by Joda. Ball's midfield. Here's the shot and saved by Salomon. Nice play there, but the ball's bouncing in front of their goal, and Manny coming on as the Team SCG gets bounced around in their own goal. The ball just sits there, double miss, and Manny with the goal. Beautiful play there as the N7 Phantoms cut the lead with their second goal.
I'm curious to see when who's going to make the first, full setup shot and sinker, at this point, because we've had a lot of balls that just keep getting intercepted and they're just lying dead on the goal line and you just need a tee.
Yeah, gee, that was absolutely insane. I think that was just a bit of a miscue there by Team SCG as the ball just essentially just stayed in front of their goal while they I don't even know what happened there. That was insane. Usually you don't see that at this level. But yeah. As we continue on, the ball gets pushed into SCG territory by Manny the Titan. Here comes Nick up off the wall, but the ball gets picked off by Joda, knocking it deep into N7 territory. Can this be another goal for Team SCG? No, not if Sub-Zero has anything to say about it, as he's drilling it in the air. Here's the bounce off the wall in front of the goal, and stopped by Joda. Not saved, but stopped as the ball gets bounced into N7 territory. Matt going for the shot, misses it. Sub-Zero takes control of the ball. Here comes Salomon, knocking it into the corner once again. It is a cross, it is a shot, and saved last second by Manny. What a save! Oh man.
What a goal line save there. That is going to be probably a big key in games like this where it's a one-goal game and one goal can change the entire momentum. Those goal line saves mean everything to your team.
Instead of doubling up their score, we are still at a score of 3-2. SCG with the lead as the ball bounces into N7 territory. Here comes Joda going for the double tap off the wall, unable to do so as Nick intercepts it. Ball's going far, almost open goal, but Sal's the last line of defense as he's able to make the save in front of the goal. And here comes Matt with the nice little clear right there. Open goal for Team SCG. Can they make the shot? No! Nick gets back in time, making a epic save and his third one of the game, and saving the game for N7 right there. But the ball's bouncing midfield. We have 30 seconds left to play in match one. Nick going up the wall, misses the ball once, going for the pass. I don't think anyone was ready for that one as the ball gets bounced into N7 territory. Sal trying to do something, not able to do anything, but here comes Matt, knocking it off the wall, off the back wall, and Nick intercepted once again. Nice clear there, but there's Joda with the intercept. N7 needs to get back in time, but ball's bouncing off the wall. Here comes Joda's shot. No, not on target at all. Sub-Zero with the save, but SCG still with the lead. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can they make the last second goal? Here comes Matt. Misses it. Go! Oh no! Just missed by the N7 Phantoms as SCG makes the interception, knocking it in the air, dropping it to the ground, and that is your game one. Team SCG taking it 3-2.
You know, I think when you take a look at the scoreboard here, I mean, it goes to show you how much of an even matchup this can be. I mean, they're basically the same in shots. You know, they're just one-off in shots from each other. Saves are almost the same as well. I think it's going to come down to who can set up the better team plays in the end, or almost even force more errors upon the other team, because that was pretty relevant in this first one. And as far as, again, goal line saves, N7 Phantoms keeping themselves in the game by making both of those two clutch saves in the last couple minutes there, and that's what keeps them alive.
Absolutely, absolutely. Even though they weren't able to put another one past the goal line in this game to tie it up, the N7 Phantoms defense was absolutely on point. It is a tough, unfortunately, it is a tough luck loss for them, but you cannot discredit N7's defense for game one. That was a phenomenal performance. Nick with 3 saves, putting it all on the line. But unfortunately, it was all for naught as SCG takes game one. But here we are filing up for game 2. Do you think they'll make a comeback?
We'll have to see. Right now, SCG is 2 wins away from, keeping that undefeated title going.
That's right, keeping the undefeated going and keeping punching their ticket in the finals. But here we are, game 2. Nice little pinch off the ground, but intercepted, bounced back midfield, and it looked like a little lag ball there. But here comes Joda. Misdirect, but Nick is not fooled, making his first save of the game. Nice job, Nick. Ball gets shot deep into territory, but here comes Matt with a long shot, and unfortunately Sub-Zero was not able to make the save as the ball just kind of squirted into that top right corner. Unlucky break there for N7, because that looked like a save.
I don't think you can ask for a better shot than perfectly placed in the upper 90. And for N7 Phantoms, almost unlucky at that point when it's just perfectly placed like that.
Indeed. And he almost had another unlucky break there as everyone was going for the boost, but little cheeky chip shot there. But N7 was able to get back in time to make the save. But Manny the Titan, nice job clearing that one as the ball bounces forward. But there's Joda midfield once again. This time Sub-Zero not missing the save there. But Joda misdirecting it back at the goal. But Manny coming back, making the last second goal line save, keeping N7's hopes alive. Going for the double tap, but just misses it. Beautiful attempt there, but we have an open goal, and Matt takes it the entire length of the court. Team SCG up 2-0.
I think Mixter is caught getting boost on the side there, or maybe mid-rotation, something like that, and potentially Sub-Zero as well might have been able to make it back, but he did bump into somebody on his exit out of the SCG goal, so opens up a free net on the other side.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you cannot beat an open goal for you. Just walking it down the entire length of the court and just dribbling it right on in. Just kick my desk. But as we continue on, as I wince in pain, the Sal going up the wall ends up demoing Manny out of existence for a moment. But ball gets recontrolled. But oh no, N7 with the interception, and Manny reading the clear, taking it home himself. Frustrated after that last goal, and N7 Phantoms cut the lead in half.
That, like you said, what a read by Manny. I mean, I don't know how you predict that hit off the wall, but perfectly placed into the goal. I mean, that's just some Doctor Strange seeing into the future kind of stuff right there.
That it was. We had ourselves some coalescence, or was it coalescence? I forget the term because my vocabulary is still on vaccine recovery mode. So as we continue on, Manny getting the clear, knocking the ball deep into SCG territory and staying with it, going for the punch, but Joda intercepts it. Nick, though, keeping it into SCG territory as he pinches it forward, but Matt doing a great play. Here's the cross, but is anyone there? No! Sal with the little cheeky chip, but there's Manny once again, and we are tied with a beautiful, beautiful midfield interception shot to a goal.
Well done from Manny to be there again and win the race against two SCG members from their own goal. And now it's a tie game. This is exactly what we've been looking for in the finals. And right now, or at least in the playoffs, and we're getting it right now.
Oh, but an N7 keeping the momentum going, pushing it forward. Nice little cheeky chip shot, but Joda with the last second save. And here's the shot once again, going for the bounce. Joda not fooled. Ooh, I love those little change-up shots, but Joda staying with it, saying, get that out of my house as we push it forward. But there's a nice little interception by the N7 Phantoms. Beautiful cross, but unfortunately no one was there as Joda takes the ball once again. Here comes Matt misreading that one, but Manny coming out of nowhere, almost with the RKO. Ball's bouncing forward. Can Nick make the shot? No, he misreads it, and the ball bounces way past his car. But Manny going for it, unable to do so as the ball gets bounced off the wall. Here's the cross, here's the shot, and here's the goal!
Give Matt a hat trick for game number 2 here. A nice setup by Sal. He's there to respond and find the back of the net while two members of N7 are still recovering from that corner, trying to grab the boost. I think at least one of them was, and now SCG finally able to respond after N7 had 2 goals of their own.
Indeed, indeed. SCG coming back strong with scores 3-2. Here's a little going for the juggle, but Manny playing his absolute heart out, stopping that one in its tracks. Matt going for another shot, and it ends up getting intercepted by Nick. Oh, Sub-Zero looks like he bumped into Nick on the push forward. He may have been blocked, but now Sub-Zero knocking Joda clear to the other side of the field. But unfortunately, nothing was able to be done with that one as the SCG defense was just a little too strong, pushing the ball back into N7 territory. And here comes Nick once again, pushing the ball forward, bouncing it up off the wall. Nice little cross. Joda missing it, and Nick. Oh man, that was an unfortunate event right there. He didn't even mean to shoot that. Going for the little chip shot. Intercepted, pinched against the wall. A little too fast for Joda, and we are tied once again.
Talk about an unlucky bounce if you're SCG. I mean, he's just trying to contest the ball, and you end up shooting it against your own team, basically. Mm-hmm. And now it's a tie game.
Indeed, that was an unfortunate own goal right there. But it happens. It happens even in the playoffs at this level. But as we continue on, Nick with a beautiful shot, but Joda parks himself right in the way of the ball, making the save. That is his 4th save of this game. Joda's defense is on point as best as it can. even though there is 3 goals against him, without him, it would have been even more. N7's offense is absolutely on fire, right? It's like the pressure just doesn't end.
Yeah, 10 shots right now for N7. Oh my goodness.
As we say that, Matt with a beautiful interception and dunks it home from half court.
Yeah, I think that one is going to feel good for SCG. You only got 20 seconds left, and you got a 1-goal lead again.
Indeed, and I believe we hear the voice of God in the background. His mic may be unmuted, but that goes beside the point as the match keeps going strong. Nice little pinch shot, and oh no! Unlucky break there for N7 Phantoms. That could have been an absolute slam of a goal, but unfortunately gets packed up against the surface. 4-3, Joda knocking it on the ground, and SCG taking game 2.
2 very close games. Game 2 even more spicy than the last one. You had more offense from both teams there. And as far as the defense goes, really both teams getting challenged on the defensive side, really. We almost had the same scoreline, 3-2 for SCG to win again, but both forced to score 1 more goal. And SCG coming away with a second win. And it's, you see N7 Phantoms here with 10 shots on the board. And sometimes it's, a strategy can just be fire until you make it. And they made it 3 times there out of 10. But right now, SCG just able to find the more accurate placement, especially that first one we saw with that beautiful upper 90, which a tough save to make in the beginning, but sometimes that perfect placement is what you need. And I think that if that shot isn't made in that perfect upper 90 angle right there, it's a different game.
Indeed. That was an absolute pinpoint perfect shot. But my heart goes out to Manny the Titan he came on extremely strong in that match, but unfortunately it was all for naught. But one thing I wanted to point out, Matt went 4 for 4. He had 4 shots on goal, 4 goals scored. That is efficiency right there. Yeah. And you know what? He was not going to let his hat trick be denied, so he just decided to put one in and took the game for his team. That game 2 was the Matt Ainda show.
Yeah, and we'll see if he takes a more of a different role in this one as game 3 rolls around, forcing match point early on with some big pressure.
Maybe we'll see a reverse sweep, but not if Nick has anything to say about it as he punches one home for the N7 Phantoms. N7 scoring first again, so let's see if they can hold on to this lead, as that shot was a beautiful shot, and it looked like he just dunked it off the head of Salamino.
Yeah, and if you're N7 right now, that feels good. You're trying to get an early lead, try to give yourself some breathing room, but you can't throw it away. Don't want to give it up just yet.
Indeed, Manny's tight. Manny coming on strong, making his presence known, and Matt crosses it to the N7 Phantoms, but unfortunately the shot was just a bit off target. Ooh, that would have been an unlucky break there for SCG, but as we still go on strong, double miss, and Joda pushes it home. Unfortunate there for the N7 Phantoms, as you just said. Hopefully you can't just give it right back up, but we had 2 overshots, leaving Nick the only defender left, and Joda just too strong, dunking it home.
Nice job by Joda to show some patience there to force 2 of them to miss, and then if you can just force it in by pure force, I'm pretty sure your team will take that any day of the week.
No doubt. So, but hey, it is a game of scoring goals, and you gotta score any way you can, and that, as painful as it might be to be dunked on, that happens. And a beautiful shot, but an even beautifuler save by Matt. Matt not fooled at all, being the last man standing, as he makes that epic goal line save, keeping the game tied 1-1. And as we see Nick trying to get some control of the ball, but ends up getting bashed into the wall. Here comes Sal with the push, but Manny is there with the clear. Joda midfield, though. Nice interception once again, but here comes Sub-Zero pushing it forward once again, knocking it into SCG territory, but there is Matt punching it right back out as he goes for the cross. Here's the cross and intercepted. Beautiful, beautiful stop there by the N7 Phantoms. And Matt taking control once again. Sal saying, I want that ball for myself, and taking it home, giving the lead to SCG with a score of 2-1.
So I think this goes to show good tenacity right now from SCG. I mean, they had one play get broken up as they tried the cross. It gets cleared out, but being right back on it to respond. Again, you could call it a rebound play. But that just shows being on it, keeping up the pressure, and you can make the opportunities happen. So well done from SCG. Now they got themselves the lead.
Absolutely, absolutely. But here we go. N7 putting on the pressure once again, trying to do something, because their playoff lives are on the line right now. Sub-Zero getting control of the ball. Nice little cheeky little chip there, but Joda is not fooled as the ball gets bounced across the field to midfield, and Sal blowing up Sub, but Matt for the shot, but Manny makes the save, seeing his teammate getting wrecked as the ball gets bounced in front of the N7 goal as SCG buries it home once again. Score is now 3-1 with 2:30 left to play.
You know, I just gotta give credit to Joda on that one. Another great setup as he takes it towards the wall, and I think the fact that he slowed that play down almost broke up the communication from N7s, and you had two people trying to get the clear, and it almost forced two errors by carrying it off to the side. Bounces in front. Another goal for SCG.
Indeed, indeed. N7's got to pull out a mini miracle out of their hats on this one, because their lives are on the line as they need to do something, and fast. But here Sub-Zero making a nice little stop right there off of the Matt shot. Beautiful save by Manny, just interrupting the shot right when it's happening, but Joda with a nice midfield interception. Sub-Zero trying for the clear. Can he do it? And he sort of does. And he does. Yes, he finally does. Nice little cross there, but no one is there because no one could get there in time. As the ball bounces forward, there's a miss and another miss. Oh no! Unlucky break for the N7 Phantoms. That was their opportunity. And Manny just watching all the misses happen, staying back, staying strong, keeping it completely under control. Bounces, misses, bumps, whiffs, and finally a goal.
I gotta give an unofficial assist there to Nixter, because he was in the back line of that SCG defense, and he comes in, he just slams one defensive man out of the way, and he's just a body in the way as another was trying to adjust, allowing Manny to just come in and place the easy shot. So well done by Nixter there to basically create that open gap for his team.
Indeed, indeed. Maybe that little flash in skin makes him look like a soccer ball, but that is not what you want to hit. If you are Team SCG, you want to block that ball, not Nick. But Nick did a fantastic job indeed. But as we continue on, Matt makes a nice interception midfield, knocking it into the corner. And there's Nick once again, making his presence known and felt as the ball gets bounced over his head, unfortunately. But here comes Joda going for the little tip, a little fake there, and he chips it, and Nick coming in hot, making the last second save, keeping N7 alive. And Sub-Zero going for the fast break, but there's Matt once again making the save. Ball's bouncing off the wall. Can they do anything out of it? And they do! We are tied with 40 seconds left to go.
A great setup. Basically a pass to himself, man. He has the gas to do it too. If he doesn't have boost, that play doesn't happen, and he's able to perfectly make that solo play. Well done to keep your team in this game and force another goal out of SCG if they want to take the win right here.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And N7 has been pulling that mini miracle out of their hats right now, but can they keep it going? There's the miss, but a bad cross there by SCG as Joda and Sub-Zero then blow each other up into oblivion. We are now 2 versus 2. Manny getting the clear, bouncing up the wall, but Joda coming off. Oh, maybe a little dizzy from that demo, but he misses the ball as the ball gets crossed, but unfortunately no one is able to make anything out of that one as then Sub-Zero getting frustrated, blasting him out of the way. But we have 5 seconds left to go. Are we going to go into overtime? Ball is bouncing. Here's the chip. Ball still floating in the air. There's Matt, and we are going to overtime. 3-3. N7, their playoff lives on the line.
Our
And Sal
first
looks like he takes the
overtime
win
game
on
of the
that.
day.
Oh, indeed, indeed. We have ourselves one hell of an early playoff match. All right, as we continue on, Nick pushing it into the corner, chipping it, bouncing it off the wall, and stopped by Matt. Long clear into the corner of the N7 Phantoms, up the wall. Mandy trying to do something, he misses it, and SCG taking the game and the series with a 3-0 sweep in overtime.
I don't think that's how N7 Phantoms predicted that would end. And I don't know if it was the bounce along the wall that kind of tied him up, or if it was maybe a mistouch. But the overtime goal to SCG, they come away with it. They come away